Hi Capricorn, welcome to your December 2019 X reading. Thank you so much for tuning into Soul Embers. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. Guys, I launched a channel, I think it was a week ago now, and I have to tell you that I've had such an amazing response. You guys have been so amazing. Thank you for all the likes. You've given me the confidence that I really needed to keep this channel going. So I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful. So thank you. Christmas, hey? So for those of you celebrating, I hope you have an amazing, happy, safe Christmas with your family or your loved ones. And those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, I also hope you have a safe break, take some time to rest, spend some time with your loved ones, hopefully get away, reset, refocus, and hit the ground running in 2020. So the X readings, they're quite short, approximately about 10 minutes. And, you know, I focus on what brings you guys together or what brought you guys together, your current feelings, your current energy, and theirs, and the challenge. So the message won't resonate with all of you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't force it to fit. I suggest you click on the description box below and you can find information on how you can go about finding a reading that better fits with you at this time. There's also information in the description box on how I go about doing my readings, how these energies can play out, and also the disclaimer. For those of you that this does resonate with, you know, and it really hits home and you want to dig a lot deeper, feel free to reach out to me for a personal reading. That information can be found in the About Me section. In the personal reading or the private reading, I go into a lot more detail with your current energies and also the challenge and how you can go about, you know, really bridging the gap between this challenging energy and the energy which the divine wants you to step into so you can truly embrace the love that you deserve with or without your loved one. So Capricorn, let's get into it. I've already shuffled and meditated on the cards, and guys, the energy I was getting was a very stern type of energy, a very cold face, shut down, to be honest with you. And it seems like what actually brought you guys together was your ability to work well together. You may have met through work, you may still be working together, but when you guys collaborated, it was absolutely amazing. You really made the tangible things in life manifest with ease. You worked amazingly well. I can see, I'm getting an image of a clock and all the pieces in the clock, and they're just all turning and you know, they're all working together in perfect unison as they should to keep that clock ticking. So this is the kind of energy that I feel. So what your current energy is, you know, you've taken action. You're really in your power. You are looking great. You are confident. You're taking lead of your life. You're inspiring, you're inspired, you're in a really powerful manifesting, take action, anything you put your mind to, you can create type of energy. Meanwhile, your person is having trouble connecting with their intuition. They're having trouble connecting with what really drives them right now. I feel that this break has caused them to really shut down, and I wouldn't be surprised if the energy that I was picking up on during the pre-shuffle has to do with your person just having shutting down their intuition. I'm getting this sense of there's just no point in me even exploring this at the moment. They may have been keeping secrets from you as well. And so this sense of not wanting to face it, denial, that feeling of that I'm getting of being shut down is actually possibly their denial in facing the fact that there have been some lies that have been involved, that were involved in your union, and they don't want to face you. They know how powerful you are, and they also know that, you know, if they were to admit to these secrets, there could possibly it would really hurt their ego. You know, they're coming from a space of ego is what I'm getting. And so you're left with a lot of confusion, I'm feeling. You were left with a lot of things that were, you know, that weren't, all those things that weren't said. And, you know, there have been lies that have come to the surface, let's say, and you've started to put things together. And so because there has been this these secrets or this mystery surrounding it, it's kind of like you filled in the gaps with what you think has happened. So there may be illusions surrounding this situation and as to what actually did happen. Your person is definitely feeling abandoned. They're feeling rejected. They're feeling their self-worth is under attack at the moment, and it has to do with it's their own doing. This is what I'm feeling. It's their own doing. Very interesting energy. You know what I'm getting? You know that feeling of, I did this to myself, but I don't want to admit to my own mistakes, and so there is no moving forward from that. How can you move forward from that? You've taken action. I'm feeling that you're the one that's taken action and said, well, you know what? Enough is enough. All right, I believed in you. I believed that what you said, you know, I trusted you. And I'm feeling that you found something came to the surface. There was some kind of communication, quite possibly from someone outside of yourself. Maybe there were others involved, and I'm not so much getting a third party. It could be a third party, or they stepped out of the union. But I'm just sensing that maybe someone from work or a family member or a very close friend approached you with some information that really triggered you and caused you to dig a lot deeper. You took action on those triggers, and you've started to uncover lies, and they are now feeling under attack. They're panicking, and they're taking a step back to really basically they've gone into the little shell. They don't know how they're going to go about approaching this. I'm sensing they're panicked and they're afraid that their true self is going to come uncovered. The mask is falling off. And so what I'm getting here, guys, is that, you know what, the biggest challenge right now is the conflict between the truth and the lie. And the trust. So the trust is gone. This is what I'm getting, and I am starting to feel that this may actually be another person that they stepped out of the relationship with. It is very, very possible, but if that doesn't resonate with you, then it may just be that there are a lot of people involved, that a lot of people have their say. You may be finding that you're communicating now, you're uncovering, you've taken action, and you want to know the truth. You want justice, okay? And so you're digging for information. If you're not directly asking for it, you're digging for it in a roundabout way. And you're finding that different stories are coming up and things are just not matching. And so I'm sensing this fiery furiousness about you. And meanwhile, they've completely retreated and they're trying to come up with a strategy on how they're going to save face, how they're going to continue wearing this mask. So this is their current energy. And, you know, so what I'm getting is the challenge is this inner conflict or all these stories that are coming to the surface. And the best way to actually cut through all the crap, let's just say, is go directly to the source. But what happens when the source shuts you down and basically says, I just don't want to talk about it? Okay, there are no answers, and so there is so much room for further illusion to build, and for you to confirm that, you know what, if they're being so arrogant, if they're being so defensive, if they're coming from that space, they do definitely have something to hide. And so at this point, I'm feeling that you both need to kind of just take your time apart, let this rest for a little while, as much as you want to pursue and find out. Don't jump to conclusions, so that they can process what's going on and they can allow that mask to drop, so that you can go in at a later time and communicate with them. So I'm going to wrap it up there. If this sounds like your story, then feel free to reach out to me for that personal reading. I'll be looking a lot deeper into what these secrets are about, and if it is actually related to another person, as in a third party, or if it's relating to a lot of people being involved in this situation and having their say. I'm also going to have a look at how you can go about bridging this gap between these illusions, these secrets, and truly coming into communication, so you can heal, release, and overcome and move on with them, or move on together in union once it's all made clear. All right, guys, have a wonderful, safe Christmas. Bye for now.